Hello and welcome back! There is something new here, and it's not my hair. I want to experiment with different video editing and try to give them more pace. Zelda Lofi and Crumble Paper are, well, something, good or bad. But in pursuit of perfection, I don't want to lose myself and try to make videos to be more mine. Okay, enough of this stupid sad story. Let's get down to business and talk about some game dev.
Let's go!
All the basic you can achieve throughout YouTube tutorial. Player movement, attack, world collision, basic enemy AI are re-imported. I've decided to keep the pop-ups from pods, but I've added some new ones. Meet heart, seed, big seed, arrow, and pack of arrows. Arrows and hearts are pretty straightforward. Seeds are basic currency, same as rupees from Zelda. Some stuff, unfortunately, didn't make it. You can probably see missing hearts, no cliff, different world layout, no ladybugs inside. Most important change is probably no bombs. I know, after everything I went through and wasting your time in previous devlog, how could I not re-implement it? Well, after playing with them in Godot 3.5, I realized they are not what I am looking for. I want them to behave, like I said previously, similar to A Link to the Past. And yes, I know that I didn't have an idea how to do it, but that is a problem for future B. Even though my experience as developer isn't big, with time I've gained knowledge what is worth making and what is worth to be put down for later. Things like drawing cliff sprites and getting angry at it, while they don't appear until 5th act of the game? Yeah, waste of time. Okay, as promised, 100% focus on attack system. Let's go back a little bit. From Dev's Door, however, I want to take fast-paced and skilled combat. To you who played Dev's Door, this is self-explanatory. To those who didn't, in Dev's Door you are presented with different types of weapons. Each of their own have combo system, their own stats, plus 4 different abilities, similar to Zelda items. So if we settled all the basics, let's continue. After drawing sprites for 2nd and 3rd attack, it was time for some coding. As always, minor mistakes met my path, but eventually I've sorted it out. Combo system gave me a little headache, and for a moment I was considering dropping all that idea. But I've simply made new states for my state machine, 2nd and 3rd attack. All the animations work perfect, and to add a little bit of impact, quick forward dash. Maybe not the most clean and perfect way of taking care of it, but at least it works, and for me, works fine. Also, meet my new friend, Target Dummy. I've presented him on my Instagram, link in the description. He helped me a little bit with Area 2D collisions and testing different attacks, and one additional important stuff. Everybody knows how you can tell if the game is good or trash. 2 things: fishing minigame and being able to pet dogs. That's not important right now, but I do have plans for both of these things. In the meantime, let's distinguish good melee combat from bad one. I don't know about you, but my favorite combat mechanics in video game is parry. It's just so satisfying to hit that perfect block, stagger opponent, that sweet sound and flash effect.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Implementing parry to a 3D game with advanced combat AI like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom or Dark Souls is easy, but how you can do it in 2D top-down Zelda-like, where combat is basically to hit or be hit? Obviously melee parry was out of the question for now, maybe in the future with advanced enemies or bosses, but not right now. At first my dear friend helped me. I focused on drawing and animating the effect, and then instantiated it on Target Dummy. First of all, that wasn't optimal. I would need to add that effect to every scene, every node that will be vulnerable to parry. Instead, I've decided to attach code to hitbox. Much better if you ask me. Second, due to Dummy's nature and collisions, you really couldn't get full parry experience. I guess most of you thought that's the video lagging. I decided that for now parry will only apply to projectiles. Rutsy can destroy, let's say, bullets, and as a reward, time will slow for a moment, allowing for rethinking actions and changing directions to avoid damage. So, meet my another friend, Cannon Shooter. Simple sprite, shooting animation, quick code, and he is ready to set up with all his cannon projectiles. I have planned in the future to create the damage wave from parry, so we will not only slow time, but also deal a little bit of AoE damage. Let me know what you think about it.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
Zelda, we rely on your knight and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Rutsy.
Rutsy!
My mission for this devlog has been completed. Although I've planned to add some abilities like reworked bombs or bow, for the first time since I've started working on Rutsy's tale, I've created new mechanics mostly on my own, and unlike bombs, I am very happy and satisfied with it. Now my focus shifts towards hit points and other unimplemented stuff from 3.5 project. I have great combat system, new enemy, and basically empty hitboxes, which only print different text on console. It's time for them to take some hearts. Yes, enemy, the Ant Spearman. You probably paid attention to him during the video. He is now closed in open exhibition. Those who coded something in Godot knows what's going on with his AI. Every few seconds he chooses random state from his state machine, idle, search or walk. He doesn't chase Rutsy, he doesn't deal damage, search serves no purpose besides different idle animation. After all the trouble with combat system, I think it would be great to test it out on somebody. This somebody will probably be our guy. I plan to add whole army of ants, spearman, archer, tank with shield and sword. They will serve similar purpose to those knights from A Link to the Past and be basic insect-like overworld enemy. Mission combat system is done, it's time for the AI quest. I know that I've said something about the lore in previous video, also not all the stuff is re-implemented, but you have to forgive me. Lately I have a lot of things going on and I didn't wanna leave you without quick update. So this devlog may seem to some as an unfinished tale or step backward, but sometimes it is necessary to make two forward ones. Thanks again for staying with me, leave some thoughts in the comments and make sure to follow me on social media. Stay tuned for future devlogs, and as always, remember to have a great day. Bye!